They had a nickel
Maybe.
bag. They had a nickel
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah,
A
they
potato chips. I ain't talking about a nickel bag of weed. Nickel bag
bag of
potato
potato
chips.
chips. Yes, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it.
So what we're looking at is inflation. The phone bills were low. The gas bills on the houses were low, $20, $30 a month. The water bill came out every 3 months. So inflation is going to raise its ugly head again. What caused it before? What caused that inflation to shoot up before? People forget about it. Oil boycott. Oh yeah, the Middle East caused it. The war in the Middle East between the Arabs and the Jews. And Donald Trumpsky wants to light a match and set that thing off on fire again. So with this war that's coming in the Middle East, know that the gas at the pump is going up.
Then it went up.
Well, it's going up past $4. It's going to be 8 like it is in Europe. It's going to be $8 or $10 a gallon. Y'all don't know Europeans paying $6 and $8 a gallon. Been paying it. It's just like the cigarettes. Remember when you went to Canada and found out the pack of cigarettes over there was $5, and we went paying for 75 cents? Huh? You remember that?
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't smoke. I say,
I didn't
man,
either, but
I
yeah, I
say they
remember.
got to be crazy. Yeah, that's the first time you saw, and they made them smoke outside.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing here. You know, they slow to catch up around here. So I don't understand Ford Motor Company want to put all their money. They're gonna bet the whole store on trucks,
Shit.
V8 trucks, and the gas is going up. 5 years down the road, 2 years, depending on how crazy these people acting with Netanyahu. Oh yeah, watch that Middle East. Watch the Middle East because that's going to be the spark. That's going to light the fire. And the gas is going to shoot up all over again.
You won't be able to afford to buy
Well,
gas for your
it's
truck.
going, it's $3 now.
Yeah, it's
It's easy to
$3.
get to 5. And ain't no war. It's $3 without a war. Okay. So we need to look at this thing, and we need to be self-sufficient, and you need to go back and learn them skills that they taught in them schools, that we need to demand that this superintendent get on the ball. And if he don't, hey, get rid of him. Matter of fact, start with the school board. That's the way
Yeah.
you send them a signal. Let's take a call. Call, you on there?
Yeah, they gave the green section for the police to continue to seize your cash, your money, and your body without any cause. They don't even have to charge you for nothing, and they can take your house, your cars. And now in about 30 cities, they can even rape you. They say it is legal. So the laws are continuing to be draconian. And I've been telling ladies to be careful, don't be out there late at night. And these crazy cops pull you over and decide they wanted to do more than violate the law, but to violate their body also.
All righty.
All right, peace out.
Thank you. Caller, you on the air?
Hey, thanks, guys.
Hello?
Speak up.
All right, can you hear me? Hello?
You can't fade now. You gotta speak up.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So, I guess AT&T. But, you guys are on point with what you're saying, and I find it interesting that they don't teach these things to the kids in school. And everything that you need to maintain your everyday living, they took out of, like you said, the skill set, carpentry, plumbing, and less most trades. Then you build your own house. You don't have to wait for somebody else, come into your community. You can either build your community to help build a community. And but another thing is they always separate the generation so they can continue to perpetuate these lies.
Right. If we don't tell them the truth,
That's
then they
right.
only hear one side.
Right. Yep. And but that's a lot of people in the black community will split hairs and they say, well, Willie didn't exist. But it's something going on where we're the only ones separated amongst ourselves. And so, you can call it Lynch Willie. But there's something going on within this country and when governments deal with black people all over the world to keep us separated.
All righty. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, take care, guys.
Caller, you on the air.
Yeah, I agree mostly with everything people say. All this has been taken from us, and they are benefiting. They call that invert relationship. In other words, we got parasites have sucked our blood, and they're downtown looking and having happiness. And then you got people talking about we got to catch the train because it's going, and they're progressing, but Detroiters are not. And say we're going to train one or two people when they have messed up the whole group. So I think that we got to address this problem as a group of people. I mean, and overwhelm them with our numbers. But I looked up last Monday, and they're going to do it every Monday. So they're going to have mass disobedience, civil disobedience. And they're doing it across the country. They're going to the state houses on the steps begging politicians to do something for us. But the ones in Detroit, their branch, they went into a white community in Detroit. They used to call it downtown. Ain't no more commercial center downtown because there's no more downtown then. And the Civic Center, it's no more of that because you go to what they call chaos. You ain't got no business down there. And so another white people, new white people with high paying jobs, they're replacing us down there like they're doing it all across the country. And this little silly group, they call themselves activists, say we're going to go down there on Randolph, where ain't no black people in the neighborhoods is at, and we're going to, every Monday, going to testify in the white community, disturbing them down there, and they ain't going to organize nobody. And they call that civil disobedience. We need to consider those type of activists and run them out of town because all they're doing is telling the people, the power structure, that we ain't organized no masses of people. We just got a few little individuals going down there and just making noise and going and beat us up. So I'm going to say I agree with everybody. But if we don't organize the masses of people, stop them from feeding on us, I mean, we don't need to go to no schools right now. We need to take the city and stop it because they are like a parasite.
All right. Thank you a lot, Tyrone.
If
All right, Tyrone. Thank you. We got some more callers to get to. We're down on time. We had to call earlier. But we need schools. We need people to go to school and learn something. See, folks are older. Some people are seniors. Some of them millennials. Some of them are, the young bloods. So we got all these people, and it's something for everybody to do.
Oh, yes.
What do you think?
It's more than enough.
Oh, it's more than enough. People don't want to do anything, so we just got to get out there and do it. Caller, you on the air.
Hi, I had to call back. I want to make an announcement.
Go right ahead.
Please, Mackenzie class, the 50-year reunion of the class of 1968 is coming up in November. They're going to have a special great event. All you stags, please call Pamela Hyde at 313-645-5419. I'll repeat it. Pamela Hyde, 313-645-5419. The class of 68.
All right.
Okay, and Mackenzie also has the thing at the end of the month. I don't know anything about that. All I know about is our 50 year. Thank you, gentlemen, for letting me make it there.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Caller, you on the air.
Good morning, fellas. How's it going?
All right, yourself.
All right.
Okay. And regardless of what we do, we have to build a bank. I don't care if we're going to use the gold or what. We have to build a bank. The only way to do that is union. And we all should also know that, because that was one of the first things the governor got rid of here in the state of Michigan, is right to work, was the union. The union is a threat. Any large group of people, like the others have, are a threat to them. What can't we get for ourselves if we weren't a union? Name something we can't have. There is nothing we can't have as a union. That's what we need to do, because nothing else is working. I mean, I ain't putting other things down, but we done already gave it a shot. Let's get this a shot. Let's everybody organize and become a union. We do not have to march in the streets. Do not have to block traffic. We don't have to do any of these things but doing the math. I don't care if it's $5, $7, $10 a month. We can buy our candidates just like they doing. We can't wait till the last minute to start holding parties to support our candidates. We're going to support the candidate. We got to start subsidy. If we are unionized, we got money. We got at least a half a million back for adults. And they can be unionized at a small fee. That's what we got to do. I don't see anything else working, man. These guys are out to destroy us. When you come into a city and rip them off like they have ripped us off, you understand? Our only option is to pull ourselves together. Thanks for my call.
Thank you for making it
Thank
here. That reminded me about, an article in the paper where they make an announcement the city is going to put $130 million into the neighborhoods. Parks.
Yeah.
How do you put a park in the business district? And they named some of the places, some village. I didn't recognize that. I don't know where that was at. But, they're going to put the money in Berner, Mexican town. They just say the Berner district. The McNichols or the 6 Mile Livernois. If you're on the east side and you have them roll down Livernois, you need to go on Livernois and see that medium that they put in the street under the Kwame Kilpatrick administration that stops the business from growing.
It's an obstruction to business.
What do y'all think the bike lanes are for?
Another obstruction. It's ridiculous.
They're going to put a bike lane in there that we don't have to have in the city now. We don't have to have a bike lane, but they want to say, well, yes, we do. So they put a bike lane in and makes it difficult for you to park, make it difficult for people to come down to your business. Wasn't you talking about that last week, Carl?
Oh, yeah.
How you go down Cass and you can't hardly move the traffic instead of crawl?
Because you just got one lane. You got one lane going
Both
this way
sides.
and one lane coming on this side, and it's no room, and it's congested there.
It's congested, and there's no place to park
No
on
place to
Livernois.
park.
They don't have any parking, and they got these $45 meter tickets for you, parking tickets.
So we're going to have to talk about that,
So they don't want you there. That's the lie they keep telling. Oh, they're going to spend $130 million planting flowers and trees and all this kind of stuff.
That don't
but
mean
you and I
anything.
not going to get any. Why? Because we don't work for the city. They bringing in the Livonia contractors from everywhere. What was that? What did I tell you I saw that from? Was it Belleville? Yeah, the gas company. The gas company had some contractors putting in lines on the east side from Belleville. It's on the side of Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the side of
on
Detroit.
Everson.
Yeah, so they have private companies, and that's the way the city's doing it. All over the state, they coming in, but you not getting a dime of that work. And I wonder what the preachers got to say now about
Yeah.
black folks being illiterate and can't read. What about these state reps talk about black folks illiterate and can't read?
But then you want to close the school.
Well, but hey, that's crazy, huh? They
Yeah.
part of the problem
Yeah, that's exactly
rather than
right.
the solution. Hey, Carl, and ladies and gentlemen. But the other thing is, in construction, they only using bricks. They're using brooms and
Brooms.
shovels to pick up the bricks. A broom. Now you're trying to say black folks can't sweep with a broom. That's how hypocritical they are. Y'all don't even know what kind of project they're talking about. You just going along with them. Just going along with them to be going along with them. Man, it's something else. If people say anything to you and you believe it. How do you hire the emergency manager? Mike Duggan wasn't an official emergency manager, but he picked who would be the emergency manager. He was one of the people that picked the emergency manager, Kevin Orr, for the city of Detroit.
That's
And
right.
you turn around and vote on it. How
Yeah.
do you vote this man in? I know you were blinded by the white. I know.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, they forget. Robert Davis, he revealed it in those emails. Your Mayor Duggan, and Governor Snyder, they made a statement, and we just don't analyze what they're saying. They say we needed a black emergency manager. Why would you think that they would even say something like that? And what did that indicate? Now, I heard the statement, and, people just act like, oh, that don't mean nothing. But what they were saying to me is they need a black emergency manager because they know that the things that they were going to be doing, they were going to be doing it in a discriminatory manner, and that way it would make it harder for you to charge them for discrimination.
And they mad. What you mean, the black can't discriminate against another black?
Yeah, that's what they think.
Okay, this is the last caller. Caller, go ahead.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
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 I want to make sure that I make a quick point. You don't see people asking for your vote until they come out near voting election time. Certain churches will let them in, yet the churches can't even come together as a whole to make a difference in the community. I'm very disappointed in the water board. I've been getting the same water bill for the last 10 months, down to the exact penny. I find that very strange. And just because they lay a little sidewalk down, they will mess up your curb and everything else, and they will not really redo it like it's supposed to be. They are laying what looks like black dirt. It's clay, and nothing grows in clay. And they don't even remove the rocks and the rubble. They throw a little dirt over it and a little light piece. I had just finished doing my own curb, spending $300 doing it. But my point is this: prior to school, until these parents care about themselves and their children, what they're doing. And then until we say no federal money for charter schools,
Well, you're muffled. I don't know what happened.
there should be no federal dollars entitled to them, to a charter school. They're private.
You're right. Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to squeeze this last caller in. Caller, you on the line.
Beware of these organizations that get caught up in flowers and parks and trees and plastic.
Can you talking to the phone or something?
Is that better?
There's a whole lot better.
Oh, okay. Beware of those organizations that get you caught up in flowers and trees and bicycle lanes when we know that schools and education is the most important thing for the survival of our community. We have to attend these community meetings and learn about what is going on and how people are being brainwashed. And to tune in to HR Legal every Tuesday at 9 a.m., right?
Yes.
And Theo Broden.
And Theo Broden.
Every Monday.
Feedback.
At 9 a.m. All right.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, definitely it's the schools. People don't realize the children are our future. They're the ones that's going to take over when we're gone. We've got to point them in the right direction. We got to help them out. And we can't leave any of the children behind. We've got to help them all. The neighbors, everybody. We're going to just have to adopt them and say, hey, they're ours.
That's right.
That's the way it was.
They are ours.
And that's the way it was back in the day. You couldn't do anything. Somebody would check you.
That's right.
But see, what happened is you got them guns out here, so you better not talk too loud to them, huh? Better not say too much because they'll blow your brains out. But then we got to get to them anyway. We're going to find a way to get to them. Because that's the future. That's what we have to do.
That's right.
We got to look past it. We're going to discuss some of this stuff next week because we're out of time. We're glad you're listening. And tune in. We're here every Tuesday. Every Tuesday we start at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
We're here every Tuesday at 9. And so until next week, I'm your host, Tarsana Lean.
Co-host Carl Williams.
And we'll be right back here in apartheid, Michigan, knocking them out. Apartheid, Michigan. Till next week, peace.
Peace.